Gram Nyayalay, which is also called as village courts. Lok Adalat are called as people's court and Gram Nyayalay is called as village courts. Gram Nyayalays in India, which is called as village courts, is the Gram Nyayalay. In 2008, the government of India came up with a legislation called as Gram Nyayalay Act of 2008, whereby the justice will be delivered at the doorstep. The judiciary will be coming to the doorsteps. So up to now, the judiciary which is located at the district headquarters, now it got decentralized. You know there is a three-tier system. One is called as village level, other is called as block level, other is called as district level. Village level, gram level, block level, taluk level, district level, jilla level. So this Gram Nyayalays will be established at intermediate level, at a block level, at a taluk level. At taluk level, the judicial members will be coming. The judiciary will be coming to the taluk level. So that in the local villages, wherever there are disputes, wherever there are legal dispute, they can directly go to the intermediary town, intermediary court, or that block level court, or that intermediary level, and you can have a legal discussion. That is what the meaning of Gram Nyayalay Act. So Gram Nyayalay Act mainly envisions justice delivery mechanism at the doorsteps. The judges are coming to your house. Your house means mainly intermediary Gram Panchayat. So that you no need to go to the districts, you no need to go to the district headquarters, no need to go to the state headquarters, you no need to go to the national headquarters. At the intermediary level, at intermediary panchayat only, the judicial members, district judges will be coming or subordinate judges will be coming and attending the court cases. That particular procedure is called as Gram Nyayalay. That is what which is called as Gram Nyayalay. Why it is in the news? Because the Law Commission of India want to emphasize more power. The Law Commission of India is asking that the Gram Nyayalays are powerless. All the judgments given by the Gram Nyayalays are again heard in the district court. So again the cases are increasing in the district courts. So we have to bring such mechanism whereby the judgments given by the Gram Nyayalay also should be binding, so that the number of cases which is going to the district level will come down. That is the major motto of this. Hence, I am discussing about Gram Nyayalay, the justice mechanism at the village level. The Gram Nyayalays Act of 2008 enacted for establishment of Gram Nyayalays at a grassroots level for the purpose of providing accessible justice at their doorsteps and to ensure that opportunities for securing justice are not denied to any citizen due to social, economic or other disabilities. So, because of one reason, I cannot go to the district headquarters. Because of one reason, I cannot get the justice. No one should be denied justice. So, your social status, your economic status or any disability, physical disability also, because of any disability, you should not be missing the justice. In order to provide you the justice at the doorstep, the Gram Nyayalay Act of 2008 came into existence, and the Gram Nyayalays are existed, formed, established at the intermediary panchayats. These courts are mobile courts. Today they will sit here, tomorrow another intermediary panchayat, day after tomorrow another intermediary panchayat. So we will be working in different intermediary panchayats. So that means they will be providing the justice at grassroots level. Reasons: Article 39A talks about providing free legal aid to all the citizens of India, mainly those who are weaker sections, who are socially, economically backward. They should be given with the justice. Hence, Gram Nyayalay is also one mechanism in order to ensure the Article 39A. And in the recent past, government took lot of measures, and one of the measures is Gram Nyayalay. Took various measures to strengthen judicial system by simplifying the procedural laws, incorporating alternative dispute resolution mechanisms such as arbitration, conciliation and mediation, conducting of Lok Adalats. These measures are required to be strengthened further. So one of the mechanism is Gram Nyayalay. other than National Legal Service Authority, other than Lok Adalats, the Gram Nyayalayas is also one particular reform which is ensuring justice at the grassroots level, ensuring justice at the doorsteps. Law Commission of India in its 114th report on Gram Nyayalaya suggested establishment of Gram Nyayalaya so that speedy, inexpensive and substantial justice could be provided to the common man. Gram Nyayalaya Act 2008 broadly based on recommendation of Law Commission, hence the Law Commission came into existence. The same Law Commission last 3 months back told that the Gram Nyayalayas need to be strengthened more. Now the Gram Nyayalayas, they are functioning like defunct. The powers which are provided to them are not that much powerful. Why? Because again the judgment of the Gram Nyayalayas is appealed in high courts, higher courts. Salient features. Court of Judicial Magistrate of the first class and its presiding officer Nyaya Adhikari shall be appointed by the state government in consultation with the High Court. So this below the district judge, he is called as what? Judicial officers. So any judicial officer can preside the Gram Nyayalaya. Any judicial officer can preside the Gram Nyayalaya. And he will be appointed by the state government with the consultation of High Court. Only that person can preside the Gram Nyayalaya. Gram Nyayalaya shall be established for every panchayat at intermediate level, block level, at a group of contiguous panchayats, means contiguous villages, at intermediate level in a district, where there is no panchayat at intermediate level in any state, for a group of contiguous panchayat. If taluk is present, at that taluk, at that mandal level, the Gram Nyayalaya will be established. At mandal level, if mandal level is absent, taluk level is absent, for 10 to 15 villages, a Gram Nyayalaya will be established. So here, there is a word called as first class magistrate. First class magistrate means under district judge. See, there is a district court, there is a sessions court. District court means civil cases, district judge. Sessions court means district criminal court, criminal cases. Below him, in hierarchy, immediately below the district judge, whoever is there, he will be called as first class magistrate. Whoever below him, means district judge will not be presiding the Gram Nyayalayas, the first class magistrate will be presiding the Gram Nyayalayas. Means subordinate to district judge will be presiding the Gram Nyayalayas. So in the hierarchy like SI, CI, ACP, DCP, Commissioner of Police. So below CI should be, below circle inspector should be presiding, means who should be presiding? SI will be presiding. So that SI, here it is called as first class magistrate. Nyaya Adhikaris who will preside over this Gram Nyayalayas are strictly judicial officers. Judicial officers means who are below the district judges. Judicial officers means district judge cannot become the Nyaya Adhikari in Gram Nyayalayas. The judges who are below the district judges will become the Nyaya Adhikaris, like first class magistrate. First class magistrate, junior civil judge, metropolitan judge, these all are first class magistrates. And will be drawing the same salary, deriving the same powers as first class magistrates working under High Court. The Gram Nyayalaya shall be a mobile court. The important point is they are mobile courts. Today this intermediary panchayat, tomorrow another intermediary panchayat. They will be moving on, mobile courts. The seat of Gram Nyayalaya will be located at the headquarters of the intermediary panchayat. Intermediate panchayat means mandal, taluk, block, intermediate. They will go to villages, work there and dispose of the cases. They will dispose of the cases. Fatafat, they will be disposed of. But problem what happened? Lok Adalat is binding, but the Gram Nyayalaya is not binding. Again they are appealing in district court. The Gram Nyayalaya shall try criminal cases, civil suits, claims or disputes which are specified in the first schedule and second schedule of the Act. So here, all the criminal cases, all the civil cases will be discussed in Gram Nyayalayas. But in Lok Adalats, all the civil cases, but only those criminal cases which are compoundable can be discussed in Lok Adalats. But here, not like that. All the civil cases, all the criminal cases will be heard in Gram Nyayalays, but they have the power to appeal. They have the power to appeal. Gram Nyayalay shall try to settle the disputes as far as possible by bringing about conciliation between the parties. For this purpose, it shall make use of conciliator to be appointed for this. So, there is a mediation process also will be there in Gram Nyayalay. The judgment and order passed by the Gram Nyayalay shall be deemed to be decree, and to avoid delay in its execution, the Gram Nyayalay shall follow summary procedure for its execution. So, a judgment will be provided. It is a decree, a order of a court, but however they can appeal in higher courts. However they can appeal in higher courts. Gram Nyayalay shall not be bound by the rules of evidence provided in the Indian Evidence Act, and shall be guided by the principle of natural justice and subject to any rule made by the High Court. Very, very important. Gram Nyayalay will not work according to Indian Evidence Act, will work according to natural justice. Will work according to natural justice means naturally what is correct. For example, I did a murder. So, in order to protect myself, if I do, then it will be not considered as a criminal offence. So, natural justice is that. Natural justice will be followed, but not Indian Evidence Act. Appeal in criminal cases shall lie to the Court of Session, which shall be heard and disposed of within a period of 6 months from the date of filing of such appeal. But the very good thing is that, the criminal cases which got judgment in the Gram Nyayalay can be heard in District Sessions Court. Sessions Court means now only I told a criminal court. So, in District Sessions Court, but the condition is, if it is appealed from the Gram Nyayalay, the District Sessions Court should dispose the case within 6 months. If the case is appealed from the Gram Nyayalays to the District Sessions Court, they can appeal, but once it is appealed within 6 months, the case need to be disposed of. Priority will be there. In District Sessions Court should work such that they have to dispose of within 6 months. But the Law Commission 2 months back told that within 6 months, no case which is coming from Gram Nyayalay is not getting disposed of. Hence, it need to be enforced more rigidly. It need to be applied more rigidly. Appeal in civil cases shall lie to District Court, which shall be heard and disposed of within a period of 6 months. Same. So, if the judgment which is out in the Gram Nyayalays and it is heard in the District Court means civil court, it should be disposed within 6 months. If it is coming from Gram Nyayalay criminal case, it will go to Sessions Court within 6 months. If it is coming from Gram Nyayalay civil case, it will be going to District Judge. Both should be disposed of within 6 months. Theoretically, it should be disposed of 6 months, but practically what Law Commission noticed 2 months back is, no case is getting disposed within 6 months. Hence, there is a need for more rigid enforcement. There is a need for reforms. Gram Nyayalay, Lok Adalat. Adjudication and facilitating dispute. Gram Nyayalay like a court only. But Lok Adalat is, here I didn't use the word adjudication. It is not court. It is a compromise mechanism. It is an alternative dispute resolution. Both will be signing and coming together. Most often, retired judge will be the member of Lok Adalat. He is not a judicial officer, retired person. So, these are not adjudicatory mechanism, but these are adjudicatory mechanism. Gram Nyayalay mainly talks about civil and criminal jurisdiction. Lok Adalat civil disputes are mainly civil disputes. Criminal also, but very rarely. Criminal if they do also, which are compoundable. That is the reason mainly criminal cases are not at all answered in Lok Adalat, only they deal about civil. But Gram Nyayalay, they will deal about civil and criminal. This is about Gram Nyayalay.